Now look at the question now. The question is read. The profit P made by a retailer for selling Y number of articles in a day is given by P equal to 3y square minus 9 all over y minus 2 minus 18 all over y minus 2. Okay. Now, then if $16 profit was made in a particular day, determine the number of articles sold. On a particular day, no profit was made for sales of articles. Find the number of articles sold. Find the number of articles sold. Okay. In this kind of problem, our area of interest is this P equal to 3y square minus 9 all over y minus 2 minus 18 all over y minus 2. Remember that P is the profit made. Is that clear, guys? Note also that Y, anywhere you see Y, it represents the number of articles sold. Are you getting it, guys? So that, let's bring out this solution. Let's bring out this equation, this particular equation here. So you have P is equal to 3y square minus 9 all over y minus 2. P equal to 3y square minus 9 all over y minus 2 minus 18 all over y minus 2. That's the equation on the board. Okay. Good. Now, I says if 16,000, which means in I profit P equal to what? $16. $16. Good. Now, and you are asked to find the number of articles that were sold. Okay? So the number of articles is denoted as Y. It is represented with Y, right? So since it is Y, so from this equation here, our P is the profit made, which is $16. Okay? So wherever you see P, put $16. Good. Now you now put 16. Just in position of P here, you put 16. In position of P, you put 16 is equal to, you can see P is equal to 3y square, just by substitution method, minus 9 all over y minus 2 minus 18 all over y minus 2. Okay, good. So the next step is you still write 16 equal to 3y square, because now if you see this, you see that they have both the fractions, these two fractions, now they have common denominators. So just choose only one denominator. Okay, choose one denominator, then so that you have 3y squared, so that if this cancels this is 1, if this cancels this is still 1. So 1 times all these things. Now is just choose only one denominator and move straight with your solution, I mean. So minus 9 minus, which is this minus here, 18 all over y minus 2. You see? Okay. Now, we go again. So from here, you do what? Cross multiply. Cross multiply. So this is over 1. Something as over 1, okay? So that you have 16 times y minus 2 equal to 3y square minus 9 minus 18 will give us minus 27. Okay? It will give us minus 27. So that from here now, you have that here now is 16, right? So 16 times y will give us 16y. We want to open this bracket. 16 times minus 2 will give us minus 32 equal to 3y square minus 27. Good. So now, this has formed quadratic equation. So in this equation now, what we have here is, I say here now, we want to transfer everything to this one now. So that we'll have 0, because we want 0 to be at this part. Now we want to collect everything here to go to here. So that 0 is equal, because nothing is left here now, equal to 3y square minus 16y. You see? Because plus 16y, if it crosses the equality sign here to this side, it becomes minus 16y. Then minus 32, if it crosses the equality sign to this place, it becomes what? Plus 32. But first of all, write this minus 27 that was already existing here. So plus 32. Okay? This has formed quadratic equation. Look at 0 is left here because nothing is left here again at this side. So that 3y square minus 16y, then minus 27 plus 32 will give us plus 5 equal to 0. Okay? So now, normal rule. Apply the method I taught you when we were doing all this fractional and quadratic equation. Yeah, I think I solved the question like that and released the video some time ago. So now here, applying that rule, the first term will multiply the last term. If the first term multiplies the last term, what you have? You have 15. You will have 15y squared. That is first term, which is 3y squared times 5, which is the last term, will give you 15y squared. So now, what are the factors of 15? You have 1, you have 2, you have 1, you have 3, you have 5, you have 15 itself. These are the factors of 15. Numbers that can divide 15 without remainder. So now, among these, which one can you now multiply to give you that 15 and still give you, and when you add it or you subtract it, it will give you this 16? Is what? You pair 1 and 15. But this 1 and 15 now should be minus and minus. Why? Why am I putting minus? Because minus 1 times minus 15 will give us plus 15. And minus 1 minus 15 will give us minus 16. You see? Good. So now, we have here, you now repeat this. That is how to solve quadratic equation. It's a different topic, but then I think I did something like that before now. So that you repeat this, 3y squared minus y minus, because 1y is something as y, right? Minus 15y, then plus 5 equal to 0. So now you have this and you have this. Okay? So that from here you have 3y square minus y and minus 15y. Then this minus, since it is already governing this bracket now, which means this plus will become minus, so that if you want to open the bracket, minus times minus will give you back plus. So you have minus 5 equal to 0. So what's the common factor of this 3y square and this y? Is y. They have y in common. So y bracket 3y minus 1, because y divide this one y gone. This one, the y is gone, remaining 1 here. Then minus, what is the common factor here? 15y and 5 is 5. You write 5. Then this is 15. This is 5 divided 15 is 3. 3y minus 1 equal to 0. So that y minus 5 is this one outside, this y outside, and this minus 5 outside the bracket again. And then you pick one bracket because we have common brackets here. 3y minus 1, 3y minus 1. So you pick one, just 3y minus 1 equal to 0. That's quadratic equation now I'm solving. Good. Now, here you have, so that y minus 5 equal to 0, or 3y minus 1 equal to 0. Okay? So that y equal to 5. Because when this now crosses the equality sign to this place, to making y the subject of the formula, y is equal to plus 5, right? Or y equal to 1 all over 3. Okay? Because you cross this to this side, which is 3y equal to 1. Then make y the subject of the formula by dividing both sides by the coefficient of y, which is 3. See why it is like this. So then y equal to, okay, now since the number of articles sold should be to the nearest, or should be written the nearest whole number, so 5 is the correct answer. So you now neglect this. Therefore, the number of articles sold, number of articles sold equal to, which is y, equal to what? 5. So, and this becomes your answer. Good. Go to 5. Now, the next question is, I said, and I that if 0 profit was made, that is, if there's no profit made, that means 0 profit, how many articles were sold? So now profit P equal to 0 here. Simple. Is 0. $0. You understand? Profit is 0. Said if no profit was made. Okay? Now the number of articles. Now remember the equation again. Just record that P is equal to what? 3y square. Then 3y square minus 9 all over y minus 2 minus 9, minus 18 all over y minus 2. Okay, so wherever you see this P now, in position of P, put 0, because the profit made was 0. No profit was made. So then you have 0 equal to 3y square minus 9 all over y minus 2 minus 18 all over y minus 2. Okay, so from here, the same way we did the other one. So just choose, since they have common denominators, then you have that 0 is equal to 3y square minus 9 minus 18 all over what? Y minus 2. So that 0, now you cross multiply. y minus 2 times this 0 like this now times this 0 will still be 0. Okay, so that we'll still have 0 bracket y minus 2 then equal to 3y square minus 9 minus 18 is minus 27. So 0 times this bracket, anything times 0 is already 0. So 0 is equal to what? Is equal to 3y square minus 27. Good. So that 3y square, if 0 is equal to 3y square minus 27, then 3y square minus 27 is equal to 0. Minus 27 is equal to 0. Okay. So now, so that 3y square equal to minus 27, if it goes to this side, becomes plus 27, right? Becomes 27. So then divide both sides by the quotient of y square, so that you have over 3 over 3, which is the quotient of y square. Cancel 1. 1 times y square is y square, equal to cancel 1. Cancel 27 is 9. If 3 divides 27, you have 9. Okay? So that y, make y the subject of the formula. Y is equal to square root of 9. And this will give equal to 3. Square root of 9 is equal to 3. Therefore, the number of articles sold at $0 $0 profit equal to, which is y, is equal to 3. This becomes your answer. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the corrections, the solutions that I've just proffered now. Thank you so much. Bye.